of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Aviators of Anchorage taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, McCaffrey able to, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. George Pickens, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Oh, what a move. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44.
Now a 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 56 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Aviators.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 93 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 20. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 5. First down, Aviators.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
Purdy's pass complete to Brandon Ayuk.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes the Colossians get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Now he's loose again. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th and short, got a whole lot more than he bargained for. He almost scored.
Yeah, how about that? Because you know how it is when you get all those bodies near the line of scrimmage. You often get engaged by blockers, and you can't get your hands on the ball carrier. And he breaks free, and he goes almost the distance.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey, touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in. And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 tight.
Pickett back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 229 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out. And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week one, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Steelers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
31-yard line.
They run again with Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now 3rd down and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return is Peterson. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, CD always